All right, what's up? So I recorded the video you're about to watch in July of 2024 in this same room, and I talk about the renovations in it. I actually haven't watched it. TLDR, my house got renovations. So this was my room with my computers, like the bunch of monitors and Switch, PS4, all that stuff. But it's all at college now. Then they did renovations, and yeah, my room is obviously doesn't look the same. It's not even really my room anymore. It's more of just a guest room that I claim is mine when I come over. But yeah, so again, it was recorded in July. My hair is gonna be different in the video. Uh, and I'm uploading it now. So enjoy the video.
Also, I want to show this contraption off. I use it for my videos now, and it's fun. It stabilizes the camera, not my shakiness because I'm still kind of shaky. I need to work on that. But it has a bunch of tools I can use. I can control it like this. It makes the production slightly better as opposed to holding it, and I can do things like this, which is fun. All right, so same desk. A lot of things are the same. A lot of things are different. Same chair. I love this thing. I brought it with me to college. It is the most comfortable chair I've ever sat in. So, God, where do I start, I guess? We'll start off with the fact that I have 4 fucking monitors. I told the story in my dorm setup tour, and I'll say it here again. These 2 are like my main 2 monitors. This is the one I use for editing. I use this one for editing as well. And these consoles are hooked up to this monitor. So whenever I want to play a game or whatever, then I use this contraption right here, and it just connects to this monitor, which is really nice. So I don't have to have like a separate TV or whatever. This used to be my vertical monitor, and now it's horizontal. I have it horizontal just because I didn't want to set it up vertically while I was staying at my house for 3 months until I moved back to college. And then my 4th monitor right here. So the reason that I have this one is because I wanted to get a monitor for when I was at college so I could still have 3. I wanted an extra monitor to leave here. So when I connect my MacBook here, because I'm not lugging my PC home every time I have to come home for college or from college for like a break or something. So I bought this monitor to do that. And then I got an extra monitor when I came home one time. So then I had 5 monitors, and that one was like garbage, so I used it as my vertical monitor. But then I came home, and now I'm just using these 4, which they're all solid monitors. This one I've had for a very, very long time. It's not amazing. It's 60 FPS, 180p. But I got it as a cheap first monitor to have when I had a laptop, and this is what I used to play games on, so big upgrade going from that to this. But yeah, so when I go back to college, I'm probably not going to have 4 monitors. It's a very nice to have thing, and I actually do use them a lot, but again, I don't need it. It does kind of make my PC chug. It's very powerful. It's back here. But 4 monitors, not so much. I have a new keyboard. This one my girlfriend is letting me use just because my old one was starting to kind of shit itself. It wouldn't connect, or if I'd like type something in, then it would just keep typing that one thing in. And I don't know why, it was really annoying, and so she was just like, hey, I have this one, I don't use it. And so yeah, so this is still like the same pad from my keyboard, but that keyboard is up in the attic now. Same mouse. I have a fan here, which is great. I use it on streams because I don't want this fan to get in the background. So this one is a lot quieter. It's a desk fan, sits right here. Okay, it's quiet when it doesn't make noise. There we go, obviously. And it has different modes too, which is awesome. And I can like fold it like this so I can hold it if I want. It's awesome. I love this thing. Let's see, my Stream Deck, which is great. Same mouse. I have a trackpad. I don't use this too much. Just, when my hand gets cramped because I'm working at my computer so much. And I have this thing too that helps, but, sometimes it still gets cramped, so then I'll just use the trackpad. I think it's dead right now. Yeah, it's dead. But yeah, these are the 2 main controllers that I use. This one is obviously custom, and I have some more controllers over here, which I'll show off in a bit. I have some amiibo and figures and whatever, just some fun stuff. All of my amiibo, the rest of them are packed away because they used to be up here. And well, I have a very small amount because they used to fill up this entire shelf and then some of this shelf right here, but they don't anymore. Also, I'm going to take a swig of water. Nice. But yeah, and so I also have a work computer. It's currently packed up right now. But that usually sits right here, and that's why this mouse pad is here. This was my old mouse pad that I used to use, and then I saw this at GameStop, and it was a Breath of the Wild one. It's really cool. It's a part of the map. And I like that it covers the whole desk, so that's why I have it. Let's see, my headphones, I love these things. These are the AirPods Max, and I have these connected to my PC and my consoles via a very interesting method. So I've talked about this before. This is like the Splatoon 2 voice chat thing that they wanted you to use, connect it to your phone and connect it to the Switch. I never used it like that, but I do use it to listen to audio from these. It's connected to this monitor and connected to my PC right there, as you can see, and then it's connected to the headphones, so I get, you know, all the pass-through, which is really nice. But right here, just a bunch of boxes. I got a Jordan box. Well, I mean, you can see them, so never mind. But yeah. Let's see. In here, I still have all my Switch games. I have slightly more than I used to. As you can see, not too many more. I didn't buy too many Switch games in college just because I didn't have a job for a good bit, but then I did get a remote job. So yeah. In here, I have a bunch of cables and stuff. I try to keep them organized, so they have these on them. And when I pack up for college, I'm going to use these things. I found them at Target, and they look very interesting. There are a lot of cables that I've wanted to label, but I've just had to kind of remember which ones they are, so this should help a lot. I have my actual AirPods Max case back here. I've never used it in my life because it's trash. And then a few extra things, like this is for my mouse, and yeah. And then in here, I have a bunch of pens, pencils, highlighters, just things that are organized. And then this is like cleaner stuff and just extra stuff. I have like Apple Watches that I used to have in here. And this is like a stand for my phone that's MagSafe that I used to have, but then I got a different case, so I don't need it anymore. Shoelaces. And yeah, I also did get a camera. I don't like this thing at all. It never fucking works, and it's really annoying, but when it does work, it's really nice. Here's the microphone I use on streams. Wait, oh, whoops. This thing always comes off. So I used to have a stand that went vertically, but then it kept getting in the way while I was at college, so then I got this one. And I would like to have the vertical stand back here because this one is still in the way, as you can see, in the way of this monitor. But it's okay. I have it come out like this, and then it's not entirely in the way. I lift it up slightly, and then I can put my hand under it. It's not the prettiest thing, but, you know, it works. And then this shelf I've had for a while, and I don't know why I didn't go over it in my last home tour video, because I had a lot of gaming stuff on it. But yeah, no, so I have my PS4, PS5, and all Xbox games on here. It's not organized well, but I don't have the room for it. And fun fact, this shelf used to be the shelf that was downstairs that would hold all my games. But I don't use it anymore because it's not meant for that, because as you can see on this side, I have to have a speaker hold the games up here, and then I have to have these games horizontally so that they don't, you know, fall over. So it was not a good shelf to display my gaming stuff, but it is a cool shelf to have like media and whatever. So I have it's not organized. Just a bunch of random stuff. I mean, I have like Mr. Beast stuff, an old iPhone 15 case, a few controllers, and a Polaroid, fucking V-Bucks, you know, vinyls. Like, it's not organized. This is a little more organized. I have a few cups and stuff, I guess collector cups, not really. And then some amiibo, some pixel art, whatever. More amiibo right here. I took these to college, But they took up a lot of space, and so I took them home and I just kind of put them here. And like I said earlier, the rest of my amiibo are in the attic. And then I have some controllers. This is just a white one. I got another white one because it came with the PS5 bundle that I got for Christmas. But having two white ones is boring to me, so I customized this one, but I didn't coat it in anything. So the markers that I used, which are good markers, but you know, they're gonna scratch off if it hits something. So when I traveled with it to college, it got really scratched up, and I haven't bothered fixing it. So I need to do that. But yeah, PlayStation. What? I did not press the PlayStation button, bro. Anyways, PlayStation controllers. I have two Xbox controllers. So this is the one that came with the console. This is the one that I primarily use. I bought this one because I think it looks cool. And then this is the 8BitDo SN30 Pro Plus. This thing is great. I use it on my PC primarily. And then just my Switch controllers and some Joy-Con. This is the Skyward Sword Joy-Con. This is one of the Tears of the Kingdom Joy-Con, and then this is just a purple Joy-Con. And this is another custom controller. It's supposed to mimic the Splatoon 1 colors with the Splatoon 2 background. So, and then I have two boxed amiibo right here, and the reason that I have these is because I already have Squid Sisters amiibo. Obviously, I bought these in 2016. So these are like the original ones that you could buy, and then these were a re-release. And I wanted them just because my Marie has I don't know if you can see it, but on the top little green thing on her dress, she has a scratch. And then same with on her hair. I don't know if Callie has any paint chips, but they're just, you know, they're older. I've had them for so long, so I wanted to get new ones and keep them in box. I don't know why I would take them out. And Joker, so I never thought they would re-release Joker. Because I have him right here. And I bought him for an insanely absurd price of $70, but I didn't pay $70 because I bought it on Mercari and I had $60 in credit. So I really bought him for like $15 with tax and shipping and whatever. And then they were like, yeah, we're re-releasing him. So I bought it and I'm keeping him in box. And I saw him at a GameStop the other day and I was kind of salty. But, I mean, for the people who didn't get him, good job. I'm proud that you can get him, because it is a seriously fucking cool amiibo. So, yeah, that's the upstairs. It's where I do most of my work, most of my gaming. And I really like it up here. Again, it will never look like this again, which is kind of sad. Like, I'm going to have to take the toilet seat off. Sad days. But, yeah, no. I love this room. I've grown up with it. It's gone through so much. And yeah, so I guess we should move down to the downstairs. All right, and this is the downstairs. So this is where most of my retro stuff is. I have some newer things down here, but most of it is retro. It's also been through a ton of changes, and I really like how I have it right now. I've added a ton of new things, not just like new consoles and stuff that I've gotten, but also just some media stuff. So like figures, Lego, Marvel stuff, plush. Even started putting my Apple collection stuff down here because I do want to eventually really get into collecting Apple. But, you know, Apple's obviously a lot more expensive than like a $60 PlayStation. So, yeah, but we'll start. I'm not going to go over everything that I previously have in the past. But right here we have my NES and SNES games. I don't think I've gotten any new ones since last time. Oh, no, that's a lie. So these games don't have cases yet, but I have gotten a Japanese copy of Mario 3 and, right here, Super Mario RPG. I found this at a, like, antique shop. It was on the way out. My friend was like, "Ayo, Ethan, look at this." And I was like, "What is it?" And it was a stack of, like, random SNES games. And then that one was on the very top, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And so I bought it for it was like $90. It wasn't cheap, but that game's also not cheap, and it was a pretty cheap price for how I found it. So yeah, N64 stuff. This is the Switch Online N64 controller, and then online controllers right there, along with my actual NES and SNES. I have my two GameCubes right here and my GameCube games. I also have not gotten any new GameCube games or any new GameCube stuff, which is kind of unfortunate, but again, I didn't have a job for a pretty long time in college. I'm pretty lucky to have a remote job now. Then we have my Genesis stuff, and I did get a Genesis Mini, and this thing is great in terms of looks. I've actually not used it because the seller who sold it to me, I don't know how to say this. There was a lot of sticky stuff on it, and so I don't really want to use it. And I'm not really worried about using it because I mainly got it for the looks. And then I have a Coke glass and then a mini Coke glass. This is a shot glass, but it's a mini glass. And it kind of goes with the mini stuff that I have going on because I've got the mini console right there and then more mini consoles. So yeah. Then we'll move on to my Switch stuff, I guess. Actually, first Wii and Wii U. I've gotten a few new games. I know the Cars games are new. Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3 are new. I think that's about it, honestly. I changed the Splatoon case to the Marie one, but that's not a new game. And then the Wii and the Wii U in the flesh. And I also have their wires right here because I was recently using both of them on my CRT. What's up? Then I have my portable consoles right here. So Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced. And these are the games that I don't have cases for. I've gotten a ton of new stuff since last time. So like oh god, this thing I'm super proud of. This is the NES Game Boy Advance SP. I've wanted this for so long, and I found one in box. It was like $300, $200. I don't quite remember, but it was a very cheap price for a boxed thing, and it's in really, really good condition. Let me like zoom in on it. There's like no scratches at all. And the ones that I found have been in like not great condition. So I'm super, super happy to have this. This is like one of the things I really wanted for the collection, and I was able to get it. Which is awesome. I like all of my handhelds because even though like this one's not a special edition, it's a really cool color. This one's custom. It just has a custom shell. This one, nothing special about it. And this is the Analog Pocket. This thing I asked for my birthday last year, and it should have been in the tour video, but it wasn't because it took forever to get here. It got here when I was in college, which was like 8 months later. But I use this as well whenever I want to play games, and I don't really want like the, I guess, OG experience because this thing is amazing. The screen is amazing. It feels amazing. I love it. They just introduced a aluminum and a purple color, and I wish I could get them. I really do, but I don't need to spend another $200 on this because I already have one. Here's my Switch stuff. I have 7 Switches, 5 right here, 1 upstairs. I have one ordered, and then I also might be getting another one today. My friend might be selling me his, so if it works, I'll get it, and that'll be my 8th Switch. But yeah, and then all my Switch games, again, none of them are in here. They're all upstairs like I showed off. Here are my DS's. I didn't show this off, but I left my blue DSi XL upstairs because I'm playing through it right now. I'm playing Chrono Trigger on it. So I have Chrono Trigger. It doesn't have a case, but it's in this stack of games. And my girlfriend gave me all of these. Most of them. So yeah, games such as Cars. She had a few good ones that I didn't have, like Pokemon X. But a lot of them are like Cooking Mama, and games that I won't really play. Like SpongeBob. And she also had a copy of New Super Mario Bros. So I have 2 of those now, which is cool. I have a stack of AR cards right here, and then I have my physical games and my DS system. So this is an OG DS. These are 2 DS Lites. Both of these are broken, so I need to get a third one. This is a red 3DS. I didn't have this last time. I bought this at the same retro game store that I bought this one. It's near my college. It is so goated. Every time I go in there, I want to buy out the entire stock because what they have is like really good quality, cheap. It's great. My girlfriend gave me her old 3DS as well in purple, and I wanted this, but I had to debate whether to get this or this red one because this is the one that I had when I was a kid, but I really wanted the purple because I like purple. And then I start talking to her, and she's like, "Oh, I have a 3DS. I don't want it. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah!" And it was purple. So now I have both the 3DSs that I wanted. So yeah, no, she's goated. She's added a ton to this collection. So yeah, and then I have my special edition Pokemon new 3DS. This one I have modded. And it's not in the best condition. I wish I took better care of it because this thing is super rare. I have the box and everything. The box is in the attic. But yeah, no, it's not in amazing condition. And I have I think I put them in here. Yeah, because I recently just found them. I have the other plates as well. So I have everything. So this is another thing I'm very proud of in this collection because this thing is so rare. And then this is the 2DS that I have, the 2DS XL. Or the new 2DS XL. God, it's such a dumb name. But yeah, and then like I said, I have a blue DSi XL upstairs, which I'm also very proud of. It's what I had as a kid, and I was able to find one for really cheap. And yeah, and then I have some Joy-Con right here. This shelf is just random consoles, because I kind of ran out of room, and I didn't know where to put them. So I have a Genesis. My girlfriend gave me her Xbox One S. I actually just got this yesterday. So yeah, that's why the controllers are out right there because I didn't put them up yet. But yeah, and God, I love how this looks. Like, it's such a shame that like Xbox, like they made a really cool, like unique looking console and then a memorable console right here. This one is trash. I don't like it. It looks so ugly. And then they made this and the One X, and they both look super fucking cool. And then they went right back to making shitty consoles with the Series line of consoles. But yeah, no, this thing is really sick. I like how it looks. And then I have my N64, which is crammed back there. So yeah, no. And then I just showed off the Xbox consoles I have. I don't remember if I had the 360 in my last video, but I do now. And then the original Xbox, the One. I know I had all of these except for the PlayStation Mini because I just bought that. I bought it in box for $60. That was the retail price, and I was like, what the fuck? Because I thought it was like rare. But yeah, so I've bought a few new PlayStation games. I bought Madden 08 because it's fucking Madden 08. I think that's actually the only new PlayStation game I've gotten. From the collection there. So yeah, and I think that's all the gaming stuff actually. If I forget anything, I'll edit it in. But yeah, so here's some. I'll show on my media as well. I've got Splatoon plush, a Splatoon gun. That's from a game. I forgot what it is, but it had a Star Fox tie-in, so I put it down there. I like how it looks. That was like a random thing you put on your arm, and I found it at a thrift store, but it looks like a Sonic ring, so I've never actually worn it. I literally just have it because it looks like a Sonic ring. That's Cappy. I bought that for Halloween in 2017. I literally just had the hat. I didn't actually buy anything else for the costume. Here's some figures. I've began to collect figures because I used to get like Articulate SH Figure Arts figures, but those things are expensive as fuck, and I don't need another expensive hobby. These things, like the most expensive they go for is like $50. Like, because I know that one was like 40, but that one, Trunks was 20, Senku was 20. You know, they're not terribly expensive. So yeah, the last one I bought was the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and it looks fucking sick. Same with Beast Gohan. And so yeah, and I also have pre-ordered the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero special, or the collector's edition with the Broly and the Goku UI figure. So I cannot wait until that gets here. That was like, as soon as they announced it, I bought it. 7 p.m. on the dot. Here is the Nano Gauntlet. I have some like cups from, I think it was Infinity War. I don't quite remember, but I found those and I put those back there. R2-D2 Lego that my girlfriend and I made. That, fuck, I forgot the name. It's from Chainsaw Man, but my girlfriend also got that for me. And then yeah, so down here is the MetaQuest. I have 2 Zapper guns right here. The orange one is behind the Fortnite gun. And then the gray one, I have the Mario Kart wheel right here. It's really fun to use. I wish I could use it on PC. I specifically bought it because I was like, oh, you know, I could probably connect this to my PC. It's USB-C or USB. But no, I can't connect it to the PC, which kind of sucks. And then I have more Splatoon plush. And then I have all my Apple stuff. Well, not all of it. This is like the stuff that I'm using right now. So like my Apple Watch Ultra box, my AirPods, AirTags, more AirPods, iPad, a MacBook, Apple Pencil, and then my phone is somewhere buried in the boxes. I've been sitting in this chair the whole time. This is the chair that I sit in. It's great. It used to be my main chair before I got a gaming chair, before I got the chair I have upstairs. Because I used to have a gaming chair and then I sold it because I fucking hated it. But yeah, this was the GOAT. It's awesome. I love it. And then right here is controllers and wires, along with my Sonic Mania Collector's Edition and some, well, I was recently playing the Wii, so these are out because of that. These are out because I was just too lazy to put them up. But if I can open these with one hand, I'll show them off. I have all my controllers organized into bags because I have all my controllers organized into bags so that they don't get tangled and whatever. But yeah, so these are like old controllers in here. And then I think these are modern controllers. Yeah. So these are classic edition controllers and wires for some reason. And not everything is organized. And not everything is also in bags just because, I mean, these don't have wires. But yeah, so these are more modern. I guess the 360 is technically retro now, which makes me feel fucking old. But yeah. And then what's in here? Oh yeah, cables to each console, and they're each labeled as well. So like right there it says Genesis in very, very shitty handwriting. You can blame past me for that. And here's all my Wii stuff, because I have so much Wii stuff that I just shoved it all in one. And I can also show off everything up here. So I already talked about that. This is the Game & Watch Mario Bros. Edition. I still need to find the Zelda one, because I didn't buy it when it came out, because they were really fucking expensive for something that I'm just going to keep in the box, because it's still in the box. Like, I've used it, but I don't have a reason to keep it out, so it's in the box. I have 2 original boxed N64 games. They're not in the box. I have them in here, but those are the original boxes. Ring Fit Adventure, my Splatoon pre-order bonus, the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition, the Wii Fit Plus balance board box with the balance board right here. This was an old thing I used on an old deleted channel for the intro. This is the PlayStation Classic, which there's... oh, no, I didn't get it for 60. I got it for 54. So, yeah, that's even better. Then I have a Minecraft sword, a Fortnite Nerf gun. I've showed that off in the dorm video, but it's a VHS Switch game box. And yeah, I have a few more extra cords and stuff in here. This is a lot of miscellaneous stuff, as you can see. Stuff I don't really know where to put. And then I have some stuff in here as well, but this shelf now blocks it off, so I can't open it. Oh, and then I also have some extra stuff in here as well. So I guess I do have the shelf space to, you know, put that down here or whatever, but I didn't, so yeah. And this is the TV. I love this thing. I've had it for a while. I bought it at a thrift shop, and my grandparents gave me the VHS DVD player that I have underneath. And then I have Stormbreaker right here. And yeah, that's a collection. And again, this is like the last time it'll officially ever be all out in my house, because it's all either going to be packed away in storage or it's going to be taken with me to my new apartment. And when I eventually get a bigger apartment, because right now the apartment I have is incredibly small, because that's all I could get. Housing was fucked for me this year. But when I eventually get an actual apartment, then a lot of this stuff will be taken with me. But for now, I'm going to make do with what I have, which is great. And yeah, thanks for watching.